Right, so today, hi students, welcome back. We are going to be graphing absolute value functions. The absolute value function we said is y equals a, absolute value of x minus h plus k, where hk is going to represent your vertex, and the a in the front, your h is your x coordinate, and your k is the y coordinate of the vertex, and that your a is going to represent your slope. And so if we're going to find the vertex from an absolute value function, a trick I like to use is, because of this minus sign, it's going to change whatever the sign is on the inside. So though it may appear to be a positive one, it's going to be the opposite of what we see, because it is x minus negative 1 that would cause this to change and look like it is positive. So if I want to find the vertex and the slope from my function, I am going to first look at the slope. The slope is that number in the front. F of x equals 2. Think of your slope in front of the x. That's where it appears in like the linear function, the um, point slope form of the linear function, the slope intercept form of the linear function. That's where that usually comes. So like y equals mx plus b. Here's your slope in front of the x. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. There again is your m in front of the x. As such, your a, your slope, tends to be right there in front of the x. And so my slope here, excuse me, is going to be 2. My vertex is going to come from the h here, which is not what I see. It's going to be the opposite, and the k. So then my vertex is -1, -2. Let's look at number 2. My slope in the front is going to be 1/2. Then my vertex is going to come on out here. It's not what I see, it's the opposite. So that's a +2. There's nothing out here, so it's 0. My vertex is at 2, 0. This next one, b of x, my slope is going to be here in the front. I don't see a number, which means it's 1. And then my vertex is going to be here at 0, 0, because I don't see anything there. So my vertex is at 0, 0. I want you to pause the video, and you're going to try number 4, 5, and 6. Right, now that you have paused and tried, your slope for 4 would have been 3. It's that number on the end, on the front. Your slope for 5 would have been +1, and your slope for 6 would have been -3. Your vertex, not what you see, go ahead and change those signs right away so it helps you out, would be here at 3, 2. Your vertex, you don't see a number, would be here at 0, 5. And your vertex, change the sign, will be here at -5, 0. All right, let's use that same concept to graph. First, we're going to identify the vertex and the slope of number 1, number 2, and number 3. So your slope, let me be consistent with the colors. Our slope here is that number in front. There's nothing here, which tells me it's a 1. Because I'm graphing, I need a rise over run, so I'm just going to put 1/1. My slope on number 2 is going to be right in the front. So my slope is 2. I do need a rise over run, so I'm going to put it over 1. My vertex on number 1 is not what I see, it's the opposite, so I'm going to change it. It's 2, 1. And here, again, I change it so that my vertex is at -1, -2. Now, this is kind of like graphing from point slope form, where the first thing I'm going to put on the graph is a point, which in this case is my vertex. And step 1 is going to tell us, identify and graph the vertex. Well, I know the vertex is at 2, 1, so I'm going to graph it. Boom, 2, 1. Step 2 says I'm going to identify and graph the axis of symmetry. Well, we said before that the axis of symmetry is going to split the absolute value function in half, and it must go through the vertex. So I'm going to draw it, boom, through the vertex. That's the axis of symmetry. Then step 3 says I'm going to use the slope to draw the right side of the absolute value function. Well, my slope is 1 over 1. This is my right, and that is my left. So then I'm going to go up and right, up and right, up and right, up and right. If I cannot go up and right, or after I've gone up and right, this is a V, that means I need to reflect it. So 1 unit, 1 unit. 2 units, 2 units. I can also think of it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 units. Now that I have a pattern, I realize I'm going up and left, up and left. So I can continue that pattern and go up and left. Math is really just a matter of patterns sometimes. And there you go. There is my absolute value function graph. Does it look like a V? Yes. Should it look like a V? Absolutely. Let's look at number 2. So the first point, step 1 again, identify and graph the vertex. Go ahead. It's here at -1, -2. Good. Now I want you to do step 2, identify and graph the axis of symmetry. It goes straight through the vertex. That's the axis of symmetry. Step 3, we're going to use the slope to draw the right side. So the slope is 2 over 1. I'm going to go right 1. Up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. I now need to make sure I get the other side of the V. So now I need to go up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. Or I could reflect it 2 units, 2 units, 1, 2, 3 units, 1, 2, 3 units. I see the pattern, up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. There we go. My absolute value function. Now I want you to pause completely, and I want you to try number 3 on your own. Try number 3. All right, now that you are back, for your slope, it should have been -1/2, which again tells me I'm going to go down 1 and right 2. And then my vertex would be here at +2, 0. Not what I see, it's the opposite. So the first thing I put on my graph is going to be 2, 0. And then my axis of symmetry, step 2, draw my axis of symmetry. And then I am going to follow the slope, which says to go down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. Ooh, this negative tells me this is going to open downwards. So after I've done the right side, I'll do the left. Down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. Is it symmetrical? Do I have my V? Absolutely. There you go. That's my function. Now, considering what we have just done and knowing that we've talked about the parts of the features, key features of the absolute value function, I want you to pause now and I want you to go through those areas, the vertex, domain, the range, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, go ahead and take a look at all those key features compared to what you have and correct those that you may not have done correctly. All right, remember, in order to learn the mathematics, you must do the mathematics. Keep working.